are you doing here, Piper?
I could ask you the same thing.
I said I wouldn't take a guy back to my car.
Bitch, you know what she meant. What's up, and welcome back to another episode of Blurred Up Reacts. I'm your host for today, Killer Cam, and you guys, we're about to jump back into season 2 of American Horror Stories. Now listen, again, I'm the first one to say, season 1, not my favorite. There were only maybe about 3 episodes out of that whole season that I truly enjoyed, but this season 2 is off to a good start. The first episode, Dollhouse, was good. The second episode, Aura, was lit. Gabourey Sidibe and Max Greenfield did they damn thing on that episode. And also the writer for this season, I believe he might have been a writer for last season, but his name is Manny Cotto, and I'm actually starting to really dig his art of storytelling. So I can't wait to jump into episode 3, but before we do, thank you to everyone who likes and subscribes. That's the best way to support this channel, you guys. I'm still looking at these analytics, man. Out of all of our viewers, only 80%, only 20% of you are subscribed and 80% are not, with multiple returns. So you guys, do us a solid. If you're digging the reactions, por favor, please consider hitting the like button and please consider subscribing as well. It lets the YouTube algorithm know that there are people like you out here digging this content, and it allows us to get it shared to a wider audience. So again, American Horror Stories season 2 episode 3. Are y'all ready for this? I am. So let's do this shit. All right, we're in a club setting.
We're gonna kill somebody if we don't get a drink. Lead the way.
Is that Bella Thorne?
Red Bulls? Thank you. It's sad out there.
I can't tell. All right, so they're on the hunt.
I saw him first. Alright, just watch yourself. It's not exactly the safest world out there right now. Don't end up on the news.
All right, so it's pretty clear somebody's ending up on the news at this point.
You gonna tell me your name?
Marcy.
I'm Wyatt.
I want them to move with caution right now. Because he might be a serial killer. Well, for that matter, she might be a serial killer. So I guess I can't really say it like that. Because it's weird. Like right now with this scene, I'm trying to figure out who's seducing who. I have a feeling she's seducing him, though. All right, in the car. In the parking lot. To each their own.
I guess this is the part where you asked for my number.
It is?
You're all the same. You, my ex. Oh, what you really want is a mark.
There's only one thing I want from you.
Here it comes.
Get the fuck out of
Get
my
out.
car.
Thank you. Get out. Because it's not as good as you think it is, brother. You was just something to do. That was harsh, wasn't it?
What's your problem?
Uh-oh, urban legend?
Oh!
That's not the guy, though. That's not the same guy she was just with. All right, girl, you need to push the pedal to the metal. All right, cool. And that's what I was going to say. Get some lead and make a turn and get away. I'm sorry, that look I just gave was like, why is she not calling the police? I know you got hands-free in that car. Or not even the police, just somebody to say, hey, this shit's happened to me. If I don't make it home, this is what happened. All right. So I feel like this might be a little bit of urban legend here. Let's see what these credits are giving. Okay, couldn't tell too much from that. Drive, written by Manny Cotto. Okay, Drive is the name of this episode. We're already in cars, we can see that. I didn't get too much from that intro, though.
People missing from nightclubs, Maybe there's a serial killer. Maybe you should try internet dating for a while.
No way. Internet dating's a freak show.
Wait, are they like friends?
No regrets, okay? I am in this marriage with open eyes.
Okay, so they're married.
Happy.
Ooh, what's that?
I don't think you should cover this. It's part of you and I love it.
Okay, so I was gonna ask if that was a bruise, but it looks like a birthmark.
I'm supposed to be the primary partner. And sometimes it feels like I come in second.
All right, so they're poly.
Crazy for you, not for me.
All right, so this is interesting, and you guys probably caught some faces I was making. Something's wrong with them. I can't figure it out. I feel like their conversation was coded. Like, they were really talking about something else that we haven't been exposed to at this point. Okay, who left the window open?
Hey.
In the basement.
Jesus!
It's after 3. What are you doing down here?
I came to check the locks.
You think it's that guy in the Jeep, don't you?
It's literally nothing. I thought I heard a noise. I checked. Nobody's here.
Okay, now she's the weird one, more so than him.
A 22-year-old local woman is missing after a night of partying at the Enigma Dance Club. The Wrangler that was following you, flashing his lights at you like that, it's exactly like the urban legend.
Thank you, the urban legend.
This van starts following her. Even rams her car. So eventually she outruns him.
Oh,
It wasn't until she got home that she realized the guy flashing his high beams was trying to warn her.
warned her.
Her friends found her body the next day. And guess where her head was?
Ooh. Made it a hood ornament.
Piper, there is not a serial killer or urban legend in the world that's gonna stop me from doing my thing.
But no more doing guys in your car, okay? Yeah.
Okay, so she's like, fine, I'll do girls. I think that guy that she said looked familiar. I think that was the guy she was with at the beginning of the episode. You in trouble, girl.
What are you doing here, Piper?
I could ask you the same thing.
I said I wouldn't take a guy back to my car.
Bitch, you know what she meant.
Is this you making up for high school? Because that's like really fucked up. Tired of being ditched. You're just using me to get creeps and skanks out to your car while you bang away.
I can't tell if you're actually angry at me or you're just jealous.
Your husband's right.
Fuck you, Piper.
You're a disgusting freak.
Oh, wow.
Bitch!
Wow, okay. We're gonna see how this goes, but I'm venturing to say she's the one that's off. So her friend said, is this a high school thing? And we saw the thing on her face, which I'm assuming is a birthmark, but it could be like some sort of alien flesh tone. I don't know. I doubt it though. I think it's a birthmark. But I think it's her. If that guy that she said looked familiar was the guy at the beginning of the episode, then she's probably the serial killer, right? I hope it's not that though. That'd be too easy to predict.
Hey, anyone ever tell you you look a lot like my husband?
You're here.
Yeah, I am here. So are you.
Told me to get out more, so I'm out.
I didn't mean to start following me around. If we're gonna start lying to each other now, this just isn't gonna work.
I'm worried about you. Okay? I'm watching out for you. That's what I'm doing. It's called being your husband.
Maybe it's him.
So, do I leave or do you?
Dude, just leave her. Whatever happens at this point happens. Because if it isn't her, she knows she's putting herself in danger. And maybe that's the thrill of it, but you can't walk each and every time, sister. Eventually, one of these days, you're going to get caught up. Ooh, wait. That's the Jeep. So he's in that club. The guy that was following her. Oh, is that them? Is that him?
I'll call you.
Okay, so is he a serial killer or was he like the urban legend trying to warn her that somebody was in the back seat? And if that's the case, where did that person go? This is kind of good. I've got theories, but I can't tell what direction they're going. I feel like there's something up with that couple, but they could just be odd.
711 BX9.
Ah, he caught you. All right. So he noticed somebody was following him.
I try to tell myself that I was okay with it. I'm just some guy that you share a mortgage with.
That's not true. I just have something inside of me that's always hungry,
Is it a monster?
and I can't stop.
And I can't keep going this way. Maybe I get an apartment, we spend some time alone, see where we come out.
Good for him. Good for him. That was mature, and he didn't stifle himself in what he needed. He's making an effort to change the situation, but she's not ready to see it yet.
So that's where you work. There you are.
I mean, if he is the serial killer, it would track. Usually they have really mundane lives, and the serial killing is the spice that they add to feel whole.
Hi. Can I help you?
I'm looking for a new cutlery set.
I'm not a fan of what she's doing right now. It doesn't seem very smart.
In fact, I have one of these bad boys in my house. Try it. A good knife should feel like an extension of one's hand.
Okay, now that is true.
If you don't use it for cooking, you can always use it to get rid of your boyfriend.
I have a husband.
That's a disappointment for me. Well, this would work on your husband.
Girl, don't kill your husband.
If you decide to come back, I'm here till 7. My name's Paul.
Hey, Paul. Yeah, he could be a serial killer. Okay, Marcy, if that's your name, that's not a good move. I'm leaning towards her being the serial killer, or her husband, because who in their right mind would fucking do this? If you did think that guy was a serial killer, why would you go on his turf? Girl, what are you doing? Like, whatever you trying to do, I need you to do it. He's got a murder wall. Grab his phone. Look in it. No, bitch, don't do that. Don't listen to me. It's a trick. It's a trick. There he goes.
I was driving home and you came up behind me. You kept flashing your high beams at me. You ran into me. Why?
Holy shit, that was you?
Yes.
I needed to warn you.
Warn me about what?
Someone was in your back seat, probably. It is the urban legend.
Take your time. Beautiful.
Oh, somebody was in the back seat.
Thought you saw someone in my back seat?
No, I didn't think I saw someone. I know I saw someone. I thought you might be next. Oh,
I wonder if it was her husband spying on her. Yeah, that's one of those things. How do you navigate that? Outside of calling the police or something and saying, hey, this is the license plate number. There's somebody in this lady's back seat. Go to her house.
Maybe you didn't see what you thought you saw. I mean, I should thank you.
Thank me.
Yeah. You did.
It's her
Yeah. Are you sure that there was no one else in your car?
or her husband.
I think I.
I think it's her, though.
Wow, this is like such a funny story how we met.
I actually don't know your name.
My name's Marcy.
I knew it. I knew it.
What'd you do to me? Fucking kill you.
Get knives, dude. Get knives and stab her.
Fucking bitch.
Are you okay?
What are you doing here?
Don't be mad.
Is he in on it?
I can't help it. I told you you need to start using something stronger.
He's in on it. Okay.
Are you sure you don't want to lay down for a while? I can keep an eye on your guest.
No, I feel better when I work.
I found an apartment in the city. I can move in as soon as tomorrow. Let me know when you're done and I'll help you finish up one last time.
Has Bella Thorne always been that thick? I don't think so. I think that's why I only slightly recognized her at the beginning. I think she's always been a little slimmer. It looks good on her.
Oh, you're awake.
It's just like some hostile torture shit.
I didn't know I was one of those girls who like to be choked, so thanks for opening up that door. Too bad your luck isn't as good as your eyesight. There was someone in my backseat, but he wasn't a killer.
It was the guy she slept with.
I am ridding the world of entitled assholes who think they're all that. Now they're all buried in my wine cellar. Textbook misogynist. From the bottom of my heart, cowboy, there's just one thing I want from you. Get the fuck out of my car.
Fuck you then.
I must have the child lock on, although it can be tricky. Sometimes it doesn't seem to work at all. Can you just stay the fuck down?
Yeah.
By the way, you caused $700 damage to my car.
Ooh. What was that? Was that like a pulled pork shredder? Like when you barbecue and you use them to shred the food, shred the beef
Shit together.
or the pork? And she just jammed it in his leg?
The species of you that made my life an endless shitfest.
Bullying. Okay. I picked that up.
Do you know what it's like going through high school with this? People like you, winners, top of the food chain type of people.
Girl, if you gonna kill him, can you hurry up? I'm sorry. What did she cut? A finger? Yeah, okay. I thought she cut his wee-wee for a second. I was like, no, don't do that. All right, she got the big guns now, or the big knife.
Nice balance. A good knife should feel like an extension of your hand.
There you go. Oh, Lord.
This is all wrong.
Go get your husband, girl.
It's been wrong for a while. Don't go anywhere.
That's not funny, but I'll tell y'all later.
Chaz, I want to start over.
Start over.
I'm serious. I don't want to do this anymore without you. I want you to come with me.
That's a big step.
I can help you. And it can be something we can share.
Y'all can do it together.
And I think I know the perfect person to start with.
Oh, she's gonna go after her friend, her black friend. Man, she don't deserve that. She was just trying to look out for you.
I love you.
I love you too.
All right. All right, so that was episode 3 titled Drive, and it was cool. I'm gonna be real though, it wasn't as strong as the previous 2 episodes, and mainly because it was formulaic, but it had enough twists to make it different. Okay, so starting with the urban legend, you know, that was pretty easily picked up on, but I think as the show continued to progress, Marcy, Bella Thorne's character, her behavior just wasn't tracking. It just wasn't making sense to me, and that's why I kind of assumed that it was probably her, because even like when she was talking to her husband at the beginning of the episode, you know, it was almost like they were speaking in coded language, but it wasn't clear or not if he was involved in this or not. So by the time we get through probably about halfway through the episode, you figure out what's going on. And I mean, they left breadcrumbs. You kind of put the motive together. So I mean, it was a cool episode. Is it as strong as the previous 2? No. I shouldn't be able to ruin the show for myself. There should be enough ambiguity in it to keep me kind of on my toes, and this one did kind of hit. I actually think this episode was probably about 20 minutes too long. The flashback of her driving in the car and explaining to the guy that she was gonna kill, I don't think as much detail was needed there. They could have highlighted that and kept it high level. And then same thing for the end of the episode. It was drawn out. It was like once you got an idea of what was going on at that point, it was just dialogue, and it was just like blah, 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 blah. But not garbage. I'm not going to call it garbage. I just don't think it's as strong as the first 2 episodes, but it's definitely stronger than some of the episodes in season 1. So I'm good with that. I can live with that. So when we started this season, though, I kind of made the assumption that, ooh, maybe this season's theme might be houses. It's a good track to be on, but I'm thinking this season's theme is more being held captive. You know, like when Dollhouse, she was kidnapped, held against her will. You've got Aura, where you've got kind of Gabrielle Sidibe. Why do I keep calling her that? That's not cool. Gabrielle Sidibe's character, she's kind of homebound because she's got stress outside. Plus, the ghosts are kind of being held captive because they can't leave and move on to their next phase of existing until they complete whatever unfinished business you have on Earth. So captivity, and then we've got these two kidnapping folks and killing them. So I'm gonna go with captivity being the theme, unless they switch it up on episode 4. Who knows? But yeah, you guys, I'm gonna keep this one up, and I'm actually going to do a rating for each episode once we wrap this season up, just to kind of put everything into perspective, which ones I enjoyed and where they fall on the Blurtometer. This is so fun, you guys. This is so fun. I'm enjoying this season, though. And if you want to see more, please do me a solid. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button so you can stay a part of the conversation. Again, we got things coming up. Things that I really, really want to spill my guts on, but I can't because there's some pending items. But what I will say, you know how we get down for Halloween. And this year is not going to be any exception. It's just going to be... we're putting a lot of energy, a lot of our creative energy into this project. So if you don't want to miss that, just please make sure you subscribe so you can stay up to date. You guys, until next time, I'm your host, Killer Cam. Drop down in the comments. Let me know what you thought of this episode. We'll see you on episode 4.